Hey everybody, I hope everyone's having a great day today. I have this pursuit of knowledge that you can only take to a certain point. Things have to come from within you. But you know how one of these, every once in a while you just kind of randomly grab a book and flip to a page and it's relevant to your situation, or at least I do. And for this particular situation, I got up this morning and I was looking around. I grabbed a book off the shelf. It was called Paths to God, Living the Bhagavad Gita. I've never even, I don't read most, I rarely read books that are specific to a religion, but sometimes it's fun to flip to a page. And the one I flipped to was really funny, and it made me laugh out loud. And it was about Gandhi, and I want to share it with everyone because it's so funny. Here's what I did. I took 3 separate books and I opened them to random pages and to see how they would correlate with each other, because there's a lot of knowledge to absorb. So, how about this? This is really funny. Gandhi said, "Truth is God and God is truth," and his life was the statement of someone who was trying to live as close to the truth as possible. A woman once came to Gandhi with her young son. She said, "Mahatmaji, please tell my little boy to stop eating sugar." Gandhi told the mother, "Come back in 3 days." 3 days later, the woman and the little boy returned, and Mahatma Gandhi said to the little boy, "Stop eating sugar." The woman was confused, and she asked, "But why was it necessary for us to return only after 3 days for you to tell my little boy that?" Gandhi replied, 3 days ago, I had not stopped eating sugar." That sets the bar pretty high, and that's a high level of truthfulness to demand of ourselves, and the practice of satya has to do with shaping our lives to that level of inner truth. And the other part was right here was the one that really got me, and this is the first one I read. And this is really relates to what I've been talking about lately, which is being able to change your ideas to fit the truth rather than the truth to fit your ideas. Okay, now at the point where most of us are, we don't have a deep enough connection with the truth to be straight at every level, but we start out by being straight wherever we can. We learn to listen for the truth and to live by the truth, even if there's some cost to it. Mahatma Gandhi was leading a march once, and many people had left their jobs and come at long distances to take part in the march. But after the first day, Gandhi called his lieutenants together and said, "This is wrong, this march is not a good idea after all, and I'm calling it off." His lieutenants got very upset and said, "But Gandhiji, you can't do that. People have come from all over to take part in this march. We can't stop it now." Gandhi replied, "I don't know absolute truth. Only God knows that. I'm human. I only know relative truth, and that changes from day to day. My commitment must be to truth and not to consistency. That is, I have to honor my commitment to the truth, even if it means reversing myself to do it." That's a big step for a person to take, call off an entire march, millions of people, thousands of people who've come to join because you realize the cost. To be able to analyze truth for what it is at every corner, it can corner you into having to admit that you've made mistakes. And I'm going to tell you, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, just like everybody else. And it's great to admit when you're wrong. There was another quote that I heard, and this one was, it's an ancient parable. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know who wrote it, but it was something to the effect of life being like an onion. It says if you peel back an onion, layers upon layers you peel, you find layers upon layers left behind. The more you search, the more you find. This one was in the Torah, the essence of the Kabbalah. And this is just a quick little thing. It says, throughout the entire Torah, we find that the revealed coexists with the concealed. So it is with the world, both this world and the higher world. Everything is concealed and revealed. There is an inner dimension to things which can never be fully revealed. We have to perceive the concealed structure in subtle ways. As we begin to see something of the inner aspect, we may also begin to realize that there are yet more inward levels still unrevealed. The revealing of one level gives us an insight that there is yet more that remains concealed. At the same time, that which was revealed becomes reconcealed. It is a dance of concealing and revealing, revealing and concealing. And I know how true that is in our lives. The truth that you found last week, you forget and you go on to the new truth. And if you read too much at once, it's hard to absorb it all. And I think that was my point today, is that grabbing a book and just opening it to a random page and reading that and living by that page for the day can maybe put us in perspective. I mean, you can have 3 books going and, 360-page books and read a page each day from all 3 of them, and in a year you'll have those 3 books done. It doesn't matter. Some of these books, and especially educational books, do not read very well front to back. These are things that you have to come back to over and over and over. You can't just read a book on spirituality when you're 18 and remember it when you're 40. You'll go back and you'll be like, whoa, that's right. Oh, whoa, I've had new realizations. The 3 that I read today was Path to God, Living the Bhagavad Gita by Ram Dass. This one's really good. Awakening the Buddha Within, Lama Surya Das. And The Essence of Kabbalah by Brian L. Lancaster. These are all different religious texts and ideas, and don't be afraid to utilize every one of them in your day-to-day studies, because they all share the same oneness, which is that we are here to experience and love. So everyone, I wish you the best of days and nights, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing. Namaste.